I love this country. I want to protect this country. The American way of life, our values, our freedom. The ROTC program has 4 levels. Once you finish the first 2 levels, which both involve a year of training and are ready to move up to the 3rd level, that's when you have to sign a contract with the Army, promising that you will serve after graduation. However, before you sign, you have to undergo a medical examination, including an audiological examination. That's where I failed. Prior to 2010, I had heard stories about how there were deaf people serving in the Israeli military, the Israeli Defense Force, or the IDF. When I first learned that, I tried to figure out how that could be true. I had always been told growing up deaf people can't. That proves to me that there are actually deaf soldiers out there. And that experience woke me up to the fact that deaf people really can serve in the military. They can. Many in the military have never met a deaf person before, or even interacted with deaf people before. So it's a new experience for them. Some people operate based on ignorance and ask, how does this work? But then they realize it's really not that hard. Good morning. My name is Chris Jackson. I'm here to support Keith Nolan. I want to support deaf culture and America. I believe that all deaf people can join the military. Senator Tom Harkin from Iowa was one of our earliest supporters. He looked at the issue and felt the best step forward was to set up a demonstration program. Or in other words, a pilot program. That would give the Department of Defense the opportunity to actually see what deaf people can do. The Department of Defense has 3 concerns. Congressman Mark Takano from California has been our champion. He's been pushing for this bill for 8 years.
And Keith Nolan was a young man who completed 2 levels of Army ROTC, only to be told that he couldn't participate in serving in our nation's national defense units, our military, because he was deaf. Keith was in every other way qualified, but for the fact that he was deaf. I believe that people who are able and willing to serve our nation's and our nation's national defense should be allowed to do so, and they have much to contribute.
Today, there are soldiers who have lost their hearing and are still serving in the military. In fact, some even have cochlear implants or hearing aids, and they are still serving, so it shouldn't be an issue. For example, during World War II, we had Navajo code talkers. We made use of their native language to communicate with each other during that war. Deaf people have several unique benefits, and the military could make use of us. History has already demonstrated that when our military makes use of different skills from different and diverse groups, the military becomes stronger and stronger.